Hey there, beautiful. Have you discovered the Celestial Help Center that's been standing by for your message throughout your whole existence? And here's the shocking revelation. They converse in a unique tongue, and most of us have been ordering from the wrong menu forever. Hi there, amazing souls. And if this is your first visit, get set as you've uncovered the internet's most pleasantly effective zone. When other sources provide lengthy dissertations that require lengthy mental digestion and result in increased perplexity, we're the high-octane knowledge boost. Fast, powerful, and designed to activate your personal power in the blink of an eye. No redundancy, no pointless content, only distilled reality that's instantly actionable before your coffee gets cold. The problem. We're fluent in universal but missing key elements. I want to ask you directly. And I need complete honesty from you. How often have you discovered yourself stating, "That's financially out of reach. Things never go my way." Or the ever-popular, "Good fortune avoids me. That's completely natural." I see the acknowledgement. Everyone's experienced this, contemplating our existence, wondering why the universe seems to have us on some sort of cosmic blocked list. This is the real situation? You've been communicating celestially, but you lacked proper training. It's comparable to ordering services in a foreign land while accidentally asking for expired fish instead of fresh flowers. Cosmic consciousness interprets precisely, and it's been documenting every word carefully about all your verbal communications. The obstacle is that people commonly learn universal expression from people who are just as perplexed. The recognition. The cosmos processes information directly, is what I recognized after decades of accidentally requesting confusion from the universal menu. The universe can't interpret humor, wistful desires, or potentially sometime. It's similar to the most straightforward, benevolent companion who receives every word exactly as spoken. When you declare, "I'm monetarily depleted," universal forces don't translate. "I'm currently experiencing economic challenges that I'm actively improving." It processes. She chooses economic hardship. Understood. Additional financial struggle on its way. This isn't merely cosmic double talk. Genuine science confirms this theory. Your mind features what's known as the reticular activating system, which is basically your individual search engine. Whatever you persistently ask it to find, it locates. Express your star-crossed, and it'll deliver a presentation of every small accident and lost opening. Say you're fortunate, and suddenly you're spotting lucky pennies on busy sidewalks, the universal same-day service method. But this is where the idea becomes really gripping. The universe functions on what I label the speed delivery system. It's remarkably effective at providing precisely what you request, but it's unable to decode the implications of your optimistic wishes. When you state, "I don't want to be broke," the universe hears poor and starts prepping your delivery of more poverty. It's comparable to typing "avoid soup" in a food service and being mystified when soup shows up. The three transformative expressions. So, what are these mystical words that make the universe sit up and pay attention like an attentive puppy detecting meal sounds? They're simpler than you anticipate, but they demand absolute authenticity from you, primarily with your authentic self, then with cosmic consciousness. I am first. Let's explore the might of I am. These two modest words function as the universe's instant access, immediate access to the main office. Whatever follows I am becomes your cosmic order. The universe doesn't judge your order. It just executes it with the zeal of a mail carrier who actually enjoys their occupation. This is your first tangible action, and I want you to employ this before we finish up. During the following 24-hour span, transform into a sentinel of your word choices. Whenever you discover yourself expressing "I am," followed by something you don't honestly want greater amounts of, stop and consciously rephrase it. Instead of "I am absolutely exhausted," attempt "I am restoring my vitality." Rather than "I am penniless," try "I am generating my financial abundance." I understand it feels ridiculous initially, But keep in mind you're mastering a different way of talking, and every language pattern appears ridiculous until proficiency. I have. The survey. The second mystical statement is, I have. This is where you begin cataloging what's currently functioning in your existence. The cosmos cherishes validation systems. When you acknowledge what you have, it believes you desire greater quantities of similar things and starts scouting for premium choices. I have potable water. I have people who treasure me. These aren't just gratitude exercises. They're celestial directives for more beneficial elements. Now, here's where the majority struggle, and I'm going to protect you from years of irritation. You cannot fake this. Universal intelligence has superb emotional recognition. You can't stay in your plain dwelling claiming, I have richness, while inwardly scoffing and anticipating magical results. That's like attempting to prove happiness while displaying a furious look. The vibe doesn't match the verbal expression. Instead, begin gradually and build your integrity with cosmic energy. Discover one item you honestly hold in esteem. It could be your skill in bringing lightness or your comfortable book corner or even just the fact that you're healthy enough to watch this video. Commence with that foundation. Enhance your I have skill with authentic items. Then step by step increase your list. I choose the resolution. The third statement that makes universal forces enthusiastically scramble to aid you is, I elect. This is where you restore your command from circumstances and turn into the creator of your life's tale. In place of this habitually befalls me attempt, I choose to recognize this as a breakthrough. Instead of I have no other options, I choose to develop an approach. The universe delights in engaging with those who acknowledge responsibility for their journey because it recognizes they're committed to transformation. The secret sauce. Timing and emotion. But here's the crucial factor that makes everything work. Optimal timing paired with real passion. The most effective moment to communicate with universal intelligence is just before rest time, and right when you awaken. Your conscious mind is on a momentary break, and your subconscious is set to communicate directly with universal command. Coordinate your fresh celestial vocabulary with honest sentiment. Not manufactured passion, but authentic thankfulness, genuine optimism, authentic resolve, and you've just improved from regular mail to priority service. The system. 7-day protocol now. I'm aware some of you are pondering. This appears too plain to be effective. And you're completely accurate. It is effortless. But direct doesn't mean sudden. Mastering the art of watching and deliberately selecting your language is comparable to educating a small canine. It needs consistency, peacefulness, and occasional reinforcement when you succeed. The cosmos isn't reviewing your suitability. It's expecting you to get exact about what you truly need. Here's your exercise. And this is where the wonder manifests. During the upcoming 7 days, I'd like you to become mesmerized by 3 statements. I am, I maintain, and I determine. Write them down. Configure device reminders. Engrave them deeply in your consciousness. Whatever is important for keeping in mind, each time you detect yourself employing the past dialect of constraint, pause and translate into universe. Don't fret about attaining perfection. The cosmos possesses endless patience for learners who are authentically attempting the marvelous reality. And here's the incredible part. You don't need to endorse this concept for it to be effective. The universe doesn't require your faith, just your participation. Approach it as a scientific test. Become your own experimenter. Examine the assumption that your expressions shape your world and see what unfolds. The worst-case result is that you build a more uplifting internal monologue. The best-case outcome is that you realize you've maintained an instant connection to celestial support throughout. The final challenge. So, let me inquire, are you willing to quit mistakenly commanding turmoil and commence deliberately creating the reality you truly want? Universal forces are tuning in, documenting details, and preparing to provide. What will you communicate to it? Write a comment below and tell me which phrase you'll emphasize first. I am, I command, or I choose. And if this struck a chord with you, click that subscribe button, because we're just starting this pilgrimage of communicating fluently with universal intelligence. Remember, minor adjustments in words create substantial changes in reality. Your expressions are more commanding than you've ever realized, and universal forces are enthusiastic about showing what you're truly capable of constructing. Now venture out and start dialoguing in the dialect of marvels. The cosmos is anticipating your communication,